All right, so as you can see here, I've lined up my yoga blocks in a line. I've taken my other yoga block and I've placed it underneath my head. Cushions, pillow would also work fine there. And like I said before, you could also use a foam roller to lay on or anything that you have access to. And what I like about this is it's a little bit more passive, which I really like to work my way into for these classes versus the more active stretches. So with this one, I'm just gonna bring my arms out to the side. I can kind of scan to feel where it feels tightest in terms of where my hands go and also whether I'm in internal or external rotation. So you can kind of play around with that to see where it feels tightest for you. For me, that's right about here. So I'm gonna hang out and I'm gonna do my stretch here. Now keep in mind that if you do have really mobile pecs, like I said, mine are really tight today, so this is a really nice stretch for me already. Even doing it just flat on the floor is a little bit of a stretch. But if this isn't enough stretch for you, you might have to stack your objects up a little bit higher, roll up a bath towel lengthwise or a beach towel lengthwise, put that underneath your spine to bring you up a little bit more, or just play around with it. You could roll up a blanket as well, and you could lay on the blanket. Again, just to boost you up a little higher and get a little bit more of a stretch, but this is already good for me, so this is where I'm going to hang out. So I want you to join me in this position, do a quick scan to see where it feels tightest for you, and then we're gonna hang out here for about 2 minutes. We are past our 2-minute mark. So we can start to move into pails now, and this is where my weight or my object will come in for pails. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this guy down here, around where I was in my stretch, and what you could do at home is take your hand and wedge it under a piece of furniture, or if you have access to a kettlebell or dumbbell or something with a little bit of weight to it that you can't actually lift, you can grab that as well. A leg of a piece of furniture would also work if the furniture is quite high up and it brings you out of the stretch. Feel free to just grab the leg of the piece of furniture. You'll just have more of a neutral grip. But find something you can either get your hand under or grab. And then we're gonna do pails starting with the right side. You do have the option, if you would like, of taking another one, placing it on the other side if you're using an object, and do 2 reps bilaterally while I do 1 rep on each side. So know that that's an option for you, and if you'd like to go that route, just hit pause, set yourself up with something blocking the other arm, and then you can do both sides twice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slowly start to stiffen up my arm now. Not, again, full radiation. I'm not tensing up every muscle in my body. I'm just starting to stiffen up that arm and my pec a little bit. Everything else is stiffening up a little bit too, but more like a 2 out of 10. And I'm just lightly pushing up into that dumbbell, working that pec stuff as if I was trying to do a pec deck, but without actually moving at all. And then you're gonna climb a little higher. Give me like 30%, 40%. If you wanna stay at 40, you can. You can go a little higher to 50, but let's hang out around there, and we're just gonna hold that. Continuing with that breathing the entire time as well. Slow inhales through the nose, full exhale through the mouth, nice long exhale. See if you can keep your obliques engaged and keep redirecting some of that air up into your rib cage. And try to keep that pressure pretty constant. Again, we're not working super, super hard. You shouldn't feel like you're shaking or anything like that. You're not going more than like a 3 to a 5 out of 10. You're just holding at light effort. Continue going here, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can slowly relax.